Hi everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Jennifer's Tale. My life as a crossdresser. I, of course, am Jennifer, and if you're watching this or listening to this podcast, chances are you're a crossdresser. Or maybe you're someone who's a significant other of a crossdresser, or a friend, or who knows. Anyway, you found my podcast. Thank you for checking out this episode. First things first, if you are new to my podcast, please do me a favor right below my little picture here. Please do me a favor and like and subscribe to my podcast or subscribe to my channel. I am a crossdresser. I've been a crossdresser for a good long time now. And over the past 5 years, I've really embraced my cross-dressing side, my feminine side. And it's made me realize that there's probably a lot of other girls out there just like me who are cross-dressers, who are trying to find others who feel the same way. Maybe you feel like you're uncomfortable dressing up as a woman. Maybe you feel like it's wrong. I'm here to kind of answer those questions, to share my experiences, my thoughts, desires, hopes, dreams, all of that to you, and make you feel like you're not alone. There are plenty of us girls out there, and I want you all to know that you have a friend in me, like they say in Toy Story. And check out this episode and previous episodes to find out a lot more stuff. Like I say, I cover everything under the sun. My life is an open book for all you girls out there. If you are new or listening to this as an audio podcast, whether it's on Spotify, iHeartRadio, iTunes, wherever you download your favorite podcast, please do me a favor. All those rules, all those things I said apply to you too. Please subscribe to my podcast. Please leave a favorable review. The more reviews I get in the positive, the more girls out there will find this podcast and will find out more about themselves and about me and all of us in this wonderful community of cross-dressing or trans individuals, however you want to look at it. So, with all that intro out of the way, let's get into this episode. Like I said, it's a brand new episode. This might be some of the material that I put into episodes I may have talked about in the past, but this episode is called Fitting into a Woman's World. And over the past couple weeks, I haven't had much of a chance to dress. I've been really busy with work and everything else under the sun. But I have had plenty of time to think about being Jennifer and what has happened to me in my life. And one of the things I started thinking about was how I've, as my male self and as Jennifer, seem to fit more naturally into a woman's world. Let me try to explain what I'm talking about. I was thinking, for some reason, a while back, my niece, who is only 6 months younger than me, one of her sons graduated high school. And they had a big party for him, a big open house. And my family, my wife and I and my two kids went to go congratulate him and see other family members and things like that, and just chatting. And I discovered that when I was talking to various different people, I gravitated more towards chatting with the women. I seem to have more in common with them, I guess. I was more comfortable talking to them. The guys that I was talking to didn't have a lot to say, and the stuff that they were talking about was stuff I really wasn't into or interested in or anything like that. But I found myself at one point sitting in a group with my wife and my nephew's wife and two of my nieces, and we were just having a really good chat about everything under the sun. And I guess I didn't really think about it until just recently that I guess my feminine side and my Jennifer side is there no matter what, even if I don't even realize that it's there. And I think if you think about yourself, you'll probably come up with that theory as well. Even looking further back on my life, just various different times in school, I always seem to be more comfortable talking to the girls in school or hanging out with the girls in school. I had a couple of best friends that were guys that I would hang out with on a regular basis and talk to and stuff. And we would do things that was interesting to me, like Dungeons and Dragons and comic books and sci-fi and movies and things like that. But when it came to being in class or in school or talking to people there, I was shy as a guy about asking girls out or expressing interest in girls, but I seem to have absolutely no problem talking to them about anything, everything. It's just kind of weird how that worked. Even as I got out of school and think about different like work situations and people I hung out with over the years, I have always been much more comfortable talking about or talking with women about everything under the sun. Sometimes it's women's topics, sometimes it's, politics or the state of the world today, that kind of thing. But the more I think about it, the more it seems to me like my feminine side was always trying to get out or to express itself. And especially nowadays, now that I've accepted Jennifer as part of who I am and part of who I enjoy being quite a bit, I've accepted and embraced the part of me that enjoys chatting with women. There's not a lot of guys that I actually hang out with or chat with. I don't have a lot of like friends that I go out and do things with. As a guy, as my male self, or even as Jennifer, I got a couple that I do things with from time to time, as you can see in my Facebook page or in previous episodes I've talked about going out for coffee or whatever. But when I think about like my work situations and the people that I talk to when I'm working, I always talk to the women more often. I would say the number of men to women at my employment, my place of employment, is roughly 50-50. But it's always the women that I chat with or talk to or ask questions about or just talk about, how your weekend was and that kind of thing. And I can carry on a longer, more in-depth conversation with them than I can with any of the guys. And when I think about that, the more it warms my heart, the more it makes me feel like I finally figured out that I have this feminine side that is there, whether I am dressed up as Jennifer or whether I'm my male self. Jennifer can express herself no matter how she looks, whether it's chatting with a woman, watching TV shows that, women enjoy. My wife is somebody who likes watching reality TV or the Real Housewives shows, and I can let Jennifer out and enjoy those shows too from time to time. And there's things about my feminine side that the more as time goes on, the more I think about how I enjoy that part of me and being part of the woman's world out there and enjoying women's things and just being who I am. So I don't know if you thought about that at all. It's just something that kind of came up to my way of thinking. And I'd love to hear if you have any comments, whether it be, hanging out with women friends as a guy, or maybe you think of yourself more, or you let your feminine side out more and don't even realize it, kind of like I did until I started thinking about it. There's all sorts of different ways that you can get a hold of me, reach out to me and let me know what you think. You can leave a comment wherever you found this podcast, whether you found it on YouTube, you can leave a comment. If you found it on Spotify, you can leave a comment as well. You can find me on social media. You can find me on Facebook. That's where I always check things. You can either find my Facebook page for my podcast, which is Jennifer's Tale, My Life as a Crossdresser, or if you want to friend me on Facebook, look for Jennifer Hangartner. That's HANGARTNER, and reach out, send me a message, friend me on Facebook. Chances are I'll friend you back. And last but not least, if you want to send me something a little more in-depth, I would love to hear your story about how you discovered that you enjoy dressing up as a woman. Send me an email. Email address is Jennifer's Tale Podcast, that's all one word, @gmail.com. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope it wasn't me jumping around too much and as I tried to get my thoughts in order. But I'd love to hear from you. send me a note, send me a friend request. And until next time, this is Jennifer saying hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.